Hey y'all, this is Amanda. This is my third video to make. I'm going to make it very quick this time, hopefully under 5 minutes. For those of you who have not seen my other videos, tomorrow I'm celebrating my 1-month anniversary of gastric sleeve surgery. I started out at 205 pounds. I'm 5'3½". I'm 28 years old. My goal was to lose 30 pounds in my first month, and as of today, I did that. I weigh 175, so I'm very excited. I think I probably would have lost more than that had I not been in for 3 different hydration therapy, as they call it, treatments, because those make you gain about 4 or 5 pounds each time. And yes, I know it's just water weight and everything, but it does make a difference, because I think I probably would have hit 30 a lot faster than that if I didn't have 5 pounds put on me 3 different times. But that's okay, because it makes me feel a lot better. Let me just kind of go over the past few weeks. If you are tuning in for your first time, I've had a very hard time with dehydration, starting after 4 days of being let out of the hospital. I've been back twice for fluids, and then Friday before last, I was admitted back into the hospital because I was severely dehydrated. And at that point, they were concerned that there might be something else going on, because the few days before that, I had been put on a new medication, which made me very nauseous, and I was throwing up for my first time. Had not been sick, had not been nauseous up until that medication, which I tried telling them. But they thought something else might be going on, because that medication does not typically make anyone sick. It's an antibiotic. So they admitted me, gave me lots of fluids, did an upper GI to make sure I didn't have a stricture, which is just a swelling of the incision site inside, causes a blockage, and then can't keep anything down. So I had that done, which is hard when you don't have 85% less of your stomach. And it's very hard when you only have 15% of your stomach and you're already nauseous and you have to drink that absolutely disgusting. They actually let me drink something different, but it was some kind of barium, and it's awful. But everything was okay. I'm just learning. I've never had to take a lot of medications. I've been relatively healthy, other than the fibromyalgia. Had fibromyalgia, polycystic ovaries, and insulin resistance. So I've basically just been on painkillers for the past few years to help with those things. So I've never had to take all these different medications. I'm discovering I'm very intolerant and allergic to a lot of things. The blood thinners, caused rashes. Both visits to the hospital, I had that. That was a problem. This past visit, they gave me 4 or 5 medications at once, and nothing that should. Nothing crazy, no crazy painkillers. It was like probiotics and anti-nausea medicines, and I don't know, but nothing else crazy. And within 4 minutes, I had insane twitches like a coke addict or something, and that went on for an hour, and it was awful. So I'm just discovering I'm very intolerant to a lot of things, but I don't think that's very common, so most people probably will not experience that if you're looking into the surgery. That's just my silly body being silly. Other than that, though, the dehydration definitely makes you feel pretty bad all day long, every day when you get it. And I'm pretty dehydrated right now, actually. I'm hoping I don't have to go back and to get more fluids. I would love to not have to do that. My arms are still bruised. I've been poked everywhere, I feel like. I don't have very accessible veins. But other than that, other than dehydration, I feel great. I should be starting soft foods tomorrow, which means the past 2 weeks I should have been eating puree. I have not eaten anything puree. It just isn't natural to me. The forums, I read people puree the craziest things like fajitas. I'm sorry, that's disgusting. I'm not that hungry. But since I got out of the hospital last week, I have kind of taken some liberty with what I've been eating. Nothing crazy, nothing bad for you, but I have been eating crackers. That's kind of like the only thing I felt like I could stomach. I do eat very, very thin wheat crackers, and I'll put like a little slice of cheese or a little bit of tiny bit of goat cheese on it. And I'll eat like maybe 1 for breakfast, 1 or 2 for lunch, and maybe 1 for dinner if I eat all 3 meals. Sometimes I'll eat some kind of potato soup or tomato basil soup, something like that too. I'm not eating very much. I'm definitely not eating all 4 ounces. I am starting to feel more hungry more times during the day, just because your stomach's smaller, it empties faster, so you get kind of hungry, but it's not a starving feeling like I used to have when I had a normal stomach. I can ignore it, take a few sips of drink, or eat a cracker, and I'm fine. So that's great. End of last week, I went through my closet and got rid of about half of the stuff in my closet that was hanging up. So that's a really good feeling. I know you can't tell as much in the videos, the weight loss. So I have been taking some pictures, and I'll probably do like a slideshow or something, so you can see I wear just black yoga pants and a white tank top, and the change is very drastic. So it's great. So, but I think, at least I can tell looking at my face, but you guys might not be able to. But 30 pounds it's definitely made a difference in my body. Clothes that I could not wear, or clothes that were tight on me, are now very, very loose, and bras, I'm having to go from the loosest setting and now wearing on the tightest setting, and they're still too big. So I'm trying not to shop at this point, just because I'm losing so fast. I don't want to waste money, and for those of you who know me, not shopping is not easy for me. So I'm just staying away from Target and the mall altogether. I feel great. So I think if you're looking into the surgery, I think it's a wonderful thing. My only regret is that, I did not move forward with this a long time ago. My mom was saying, why don't you look into it? I had looked into lap band. My insurance did not cover me, and that was a while ago. That was before I had the health issues, or knew I had the health issues at least. They did not approve me for lap band. I am glad I did not get lap band though, because I've read a lot of negative things about it, and the doctors and nurses all seem to be pretty against it. So I'm glad I didn't do that. But I wish I would have done something and not waited 5 years. I was at my heaviest about 230, 235 4 or 5 years ago. I wish I would have done something then. That's my only regret. So if you're looking into it, if you have any questions, you can comment on here. Check out a forum too called Vertical Sleeve Talk. That's where I still read things pretty frequently, and I got a lot of information there beforehand. So reading things, watching YouTube videos, getting as much information as you can is the best thing you can do. I was obsessed with finding YouTube videos when I was looking, which is why I decided to do one myself, because I know it helped me so much. But I'm very happy. I have not had, other than dehydration, I haven't had any complications from the surgery. My incisions are healed. I feel good. I have not had that horrible pain when eating like some people talk about. I feel great. So it's been a decision I'm so very happy with. So good luck if you're looking into it. For those of you I know, I love you, and I will talk to you in a couple of weeks. Thanks. Bye.